Anyway. So, instead of going over to the, barracks, which is where you can hear the scene to find out where to go, I'm actually gonna run right over this way, because, guess what? This is pretty much where we need to go, hence why I'm going over here. But first, let's just stop and see what this gent has to say.
Look at this thing. Who knows how long this statue has been here? And it only has one eye, poor thing. You probably know this, but you can press C to look around.
It does have one eye. That's kind of sad. Oh well. Goodbye. I'm going up here to check this strange area. What up, strange area? Cutscene.
Tingly!
I'm so happy I just made that reference, and none of you will get it. So me and a few of my friends were playing D&D, and someone got poisoned. So there was like a high cleric, and I'm the DM. So when he needed to be healed, I was like, okay, tingly! And I did like this hand motion. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fabulous. But, putting that aside, we can now actually head over to the barracks, because now that's what we have to do instead of just what we could have done earlier to get instructions. So, I'm gonna go do that. And the barracks is right over this way. And there's a stamina fruit right here. What was the heck? That's kind of lame. This is the conversation that you can have to find out the location of your bird. But I don't need that because, oh, it's the sparring hall. Whatever. Barracks is close enough. So, sup, dude? I'm just gonna run past you and go into this back room and rudely open this treasure chest. And guess what? You got the thing! It's a practice sword! And now I can push 1 to check things that I'm carrying, which is super handy dandy, and there's the practice sword. And you can flick the Wii remote to check the other page. Obviously, there's some stuff in here, and it all represents different things, but we will learn most of those later. Yay! Now we have a sword. But before we can leave, we're gonna run over here, and then this guy will be like, hey, Rick! You can't take swords outside of the sparring hall. What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? What? Your Loftwing's missing? You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I could make an exception just this once, but remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights use swords, so I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. Make sure you get plenty of practice on these logs first. And only use it when you have to. Can I just leave? That would be grand. Oh, I actually can! Well, I will just quickly explain to you the 5 different ways of doing crap. Or however many. There is a vertical slash, up and down, horizontal slash, left and right. It's not supposed to go at an angle slash. There is a flip. And if I actually get some stamina back so I don't get tired, spin attack. Which... oh! Hello, friend! This right here is the Gossip Stone. If you are lost on side quests or lost on different things, he basically is like a hint machine in the game. Oh, he's a Sheikah Stone. So not a Gossip Stone, but Sheikah Stone. If you're gonna find yourself in puzzling circumstances, you should come see him, and he will tell you things, or he will show you things, actually, that are super handy dandy. But, for the most part, I don't really need his assistance, because I already know everything! I'm gonna try to read out most of the text, or at least give you guys the gist of it, because I know with my Dazzle, it's a little bit hard to read text on the screen. I know the gameplay looks pretty alright, but the text kind of looks derp, so I'm gonna do my best to keep you guys understanding, as well as do stupid voices for random characters, which I said I was gonna do stupid voices only for unimportant characters, but really I'm just doing stupid voices for everyone. That seems to be what has happened. And now we can actually go in here using the super awesome Wii Motion Plus swingy, 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 click, click, because you can hear me hitting stuff with my Wii Remote on accident. And it's really just like the bottom of my Wii Remote hitting like other things. And green rupee! It's worth 1 rupee, as most people have come to know at this point. This is a slime! A lot of enemies have chances to drop some stuff, which is used in a later feature of the game, where boom! Red rupee! Where you can craft some stuff. Like there's a specific guy you can go to, but I will explain the stores at Skyloft when we actually get to them, because we're really not going to get them until we, spoilers, go out on an adventure. This is a heart. It heals your hearts. Obviously. Bam! A button. This is a blue rupee. We've already gotten one. And we can head down here. Oh, look! A big slime! Swing to break free. I'm going to have to solve that clicking, because I'm sure it's probably going to get rather annoying if I leave it going on forever. You have to sprint up hills like this. I think that's the only... Like, there's only like 2 or 3 hills in the entire game that you have to sprint to get up. So, really, it's not that big of a problem. That whole feature is just kind of like... It feels as if they just threw it in at the last second because they needed a hill, but they wanted to make it a little more steep to fit with the rest of the map, or something like that. I have no idea. Climb up here. There's some pots, and there's a bat that just decided to chase us up here, and he just dropped a green rupee, so it doesn't matter. Oh, look, some sweet hearts! Awesome! And guess what? Boom! Red rupee. I love it. I like it. Poked. Hey! This is a jelly blob! It is one of those things that is used in crafting. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but I will probably, like, edit into the video the exact number you need in the entire game to craft everything you can possibly craft with it. And usually when we get new things, I will try to always show exactly how many you will need over the course of the entire game. But if we go over here, guess what? Boom! Red rupee! And there's another one, but we only need 2 rupees. But it doesn't matter because boom! Red rupee! Oh wait, no! The cap is higher than that. I forgot! There's a 300 rupee cap early in the game. Super awesome! I'm just gonna kill these last couple bats before I move on with my life. And they totally did not drop what I wanted them to drop. Unfortunately, in this game, that does mean you are going to have to occasionally farm for some drops. Stats will drop 19 frames. Hopefully that's not a problem. I'll just deal with it anyway. Wham! What up, bird statue? Don't matter. What up, Rick? What up, Zelda? Herp de derp herp derp herp. Hey, Rick. I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and look and help you look. How's your search going? Any sight of your Loftwing? Oh no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Why didn't you check that first? Huh? Who's that? Who's calling out for me? Oh. Sorry, Rick. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. Alright. Let's go down here. Look, there he is. No doubt about it. That's your Loftwing, Rick. Well now. Guess we're gonna have to use our awesome sword skills to totally, like, chop him out of there. Yep. What a beast. Actually, I'll let cutscene happen. Meh. We should hurry, Rick. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling. Almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down there, down below. But I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's been down there to see it, and our Loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday, I want to see for myself. Oh, sorry, Rick. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press down on the D-pad. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. Yep. And I'm actually standing in like an epic pose. Or I'll just jump off and not actually get to run off. But that's okay. Load faster. Down on the D-pad. Whoosh. And now we get introduced to one of the heavy mechanics of the game, which is flight controls. They're really annoying. But that does not matter in the slightest. Because, Rick, let's run your bird through the basics just to make sure he's not hurt. Okay. You can change the direction of your bird flying by tilting the Wii Remote left and right. When you want to speed up, swing the Wii Remote up to gain some altitude, then point the Wii Remote down to drop into a fast dive. So again, tilt the Wii Remote up, and then point the Wii Remote down to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird to top speed. So how's he handling? Do you think he's flying alright? While riding your Loftwing, you can press 2 at any time to go over the basic controls again. You can also press A to charge, which is an attack that gives you a burst of speed. B to slow down. Try all these moves to see how they feel. Boom. Shoot. Alrighty. And now that we have completed that, soon she should be giving us the cue to go on home. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Rick, but your Loftwing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's give them the good news. Do you want to save your progress? Okay. The Loftwing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened.
Well, well, if it isn't Rick. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can tell time. Can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment? You're almost a man, yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? And don't think we haven't noticed the smug look. Ooh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you? Griff has been going on forever about how he's gonna be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her. Durr. I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way I was gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth, Zelda's sailcloth, will be mine. Duh. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yep, I can see it now. First, I win the big race, then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us? It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody's stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Duh. Oh yeah.
Groose! Pissed Groose! Behind you! Right behind you!
What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of... Huh?
Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone?
Nothing big really, just Rick. Yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found the red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves.
Hey, Groose! Wait up!
Did you hear that, guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Rick. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down I think you do too.
Us? Alone?
Come on, Rick, try to focus for once.
The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble.
Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Rick.
Hey!
Your attention, please. At last we are ready to begin with the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Rick, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you all could make it. Before we start, I'd like to explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, press A to dash, dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your Loftwing. Remember to call your bird promptly with down on the D-pad once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette with A will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think, but do you need to hear them again?
Nope.
Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift for the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution, as well as The Legend of Zelda. This game is the 25th anniversary game. Just thought I'd throw that in there. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying. No, this isn't Groose, he's just derp laughing. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see a good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Groose.
Hey!
Alright, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin. Go! Balls, 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 go... blah, 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 what? Balls, 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 go faster. That's what I was trying to say. And we are off. Competition began. And we are going to dom it up as soon as I... Nope, screw that. Apparently I can't hook my thing on, or my... That sounded weird. I can't hook my Wii Remote thing that makes noise all the time into the strap. So I'm just gonna have to beast it without that. And if you get, like, up above it like this, and then dive down at it, you can quite easily do that. Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Sorry, I can't push A right now. Ah! Okay, screw it. Wham bam ba-dam bam.
Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how well you fly with egg on your face.
And then he starts throwing eggs at you, which is really awkward and inconvenient. And they pretty much... Actually, they're kind of difficult to avoid, not gonna lie. But no problem for the epic me. And boom, with that, I won the race.
beat my time if you dare. Actually, it really wouldn't be all that hard. You got the bird statuette. It proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. Rick! Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Rick. Congratulations. Now we'd better get on with the ceremony. Rick, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at this celebration of the bird folk, in accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you. You got the sailcloth! Now you can jump from any height without the fear of a painful landing. It smells nice, too. Rick, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making this sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Rick. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today, like you promised, Rick. Now we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Uh-oh. And just what are you thinking? Don't be silly. This is your big moment, Rick. You have to jump off the statue. Look down, see that big round design on the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right into the center of it. Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press B to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? You don't have a choice. And here we go. See how far down you can dive bomb. Go without opening the sailcloth. I totally pressed the B button. That's depressing. Oh boy, I see you messed up your landing. Remember, once you dive off the edge, you can control the angle of your fall by tilting the Wii remote. You're ready to try again, aren't you? I won't push you this time, so take the leap when you feel ready. Dash off and blah. Oh, don't forget, you've got to land in the middle. Okay, I got this. This time. Once more with feeling. This time, I got this. I was not risque whatsoever. That makes me sad. That was perfect! You're amazing, Rick! Only took 2 tries! You know, Rick, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together? Rick! Hey, Rick! Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together, I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. You know, Rick, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Oh my gosh! What is that? What's going on? Ah, Rick! Rick? I'm waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Rick.
Ah, you're awake.
Oh.
Oh. When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But Rick, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not?
She got owned by the tornado monster. I'm sorry.
What's happened to my daughter?
And then she got eaten alive by some strange, weird thing. Which I am currently explaining to you while I'm sitting on my bed. But you can't hear Link talk because it's Link and he never talks. So instead you hear me talking about the tornado monster.
A black tornado, you say, hmm? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off?
And once again he proceeds to explain that she was hearing strange voices, and nobody really knows why.
I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission. How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Rick. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it.